There is a place in northern mainland Greece with some of the most gorgeous mountains you might ever see, and these mountains hold one of Europe's largest and deepest gorges. There are more than 90 ancient handmade stone bridges that cross some of the most beautiful and clean rivers that supply Greece with their purest bottled waters. This area is home to 46 medieval villages with cobblestone roads and entirely stone houses that were built by the Vlachs, an ethnic group who are some of the wealthiest and most powerful people of the time, even gaining full autonomy from the Greek and Ottoman rulers of the area. This is Zagora Horia. Kind of chilly out this morning. It's like 2 or 3 degrees. This is Aspergeli. All of the towns in Zagora kind of fall under one like legal municipality since they're all so small. I think there's 3, like Eastern, Central, and Western Zagora. Zagori? This is one of the main ones, Aspergeli. The government building for Central Zagora is here. A few other administrative buildings. This town was founded in 1380. How many years ago was that? Almost 700? 1380. The Germans came during World War II and flattened the town. Flattened is a strong word. Destroyed the town. Martyred the town. It hasn't really recovered since. There's only like 150 or 200 people living here now. Yeah, here's the town hall. The government building. I don't know if all of the government of Zagora is done here. There's like conflicting information all over the internet about Zagora. That's why I'm here. I want to clarify it all. Because it says, under the actual Zagora website, I mean, their English isn't that good. But it also says all of Zagora is under this town. And then other pages that have better English, like Wiki and a couple other like little news sites, say that there are 3 governments here. Since there are like 46 towns, it would be crazy if all of them were under one. Not really, 2,000 or 3,000 people. But other websites say there's Eastern, Western, and central governments here. I just want to clarify. I am going to attempt to see all 46 villages. In the week I am here, I don't know if it's possible. I was talking to my hotel receptionist yesterday. He's from here, grew up here, and has lived here his whole life. And he said it might be possible, but the area is bigger than it looks like on Google Maps, so we'll try. This is so awesome. This town right here is Iladi. I got attacked by a dog. If you've never been to Greece, you know there's wild dogs and cats everywhere, so that's why I came up here in the city center, in the town down there. The dogs were attacking me, and it's a nicer view. Look at that. Most of the towns here in Zagori were flourishing. They were doing great in the 18 and 1900s, and a little bit before. This town specifically in 1620 was a shepherd's town. It was very wealthy, very rich. It was flourishing. People were happy, life was stable. But then, July 1943, the Germans came here and burnt down 56 of these buildings here. I don't know how many there are left, not that many. Most of the towns we'll be seeing, including Aspergeli, where we just were destroyed by the Germans in World War II. But before, they were flourishing. And this town, Iladi, Eladi is Greek for fir, like the tree. I don't know if that's a fir tree. I'm not a tree master. But the town is named after the trees here, the fir trees. Those are probably fir. So pretty. I'm not saying the dogs here are crazy or anything. It's just I have a bit of a bias to be afraid of dogs. I was attacked by a dog before. I have scars on my face because a dog bit my lip off. I will not be explaining every town we're going to. So let's go check out a few more. This is the wackiest driving ever. If you ever come here, don't drive into the towns. Unless you absolutely have to. I don't know if I could drive through here. That's why I stopped. Because it looks like people don't drive here. Well, I'm thankful I didn't. Is it just me, or does it seem like it couldn't be more dangerous? These towns seem fake. They're so like medieval. See, look at that. Even the roofs are made of stone. This is one of the coolest places on earth. And like nobody knows about it. Damn. What's crazy is, look at this. Ancient town, and there's a freaking Tesla here. I think this is the city center? Maybe? Every town in Zagori is the old-fashioned. You have your city center, probably your school, your church, your town hall. Just like they were. I mean, these towns legitimately are ancient. But they are mostly like they were ages ago before the Germans blew them up. One thing I don't know is what was restored. This is probably original. It looks 1,000 years old. That does not. I think Vitsa is one of the prettiest towns here. I don't know. Can't confirm it. I haven't seen all of them yet. But so far, look at this. This is Vitsa. And every day they'd wake up here. Zagori. Some of the best water in the world comes from this place. I asked my receptionist yesterday why Zagori is such a huge brand. And he said the water here is so pure because they have never used pesticides or chemicals in the agriculture here, if there is agriculture here. So the water has never ever been compromised here. And probably the massive glaciers on the mountains. Between the town we are going to and Vitsa, which is just down here, there is a really cool site in this cage. This, oh my God, there's freaking barbed wire. This is an archaeological site of the Milesians. Way before the Greeks and the Vlachs lived here, in this region of Greece, Epirus, the Milesians lived here. They were some of the most feared and powerful people in ancient times. They were here this is 4th century BC, 2,500 years ago. And they ruled this land. The king of the Milesians was called the Pyrrhus of Epirus. This region of Greece is called Epirus. And he was the king of the Milesians. And then he ended up becoming the king of the entirety of Epirus, which is pretty crazy. And there's almost nothing in the world left from the Malaysians. They weren't, it was such a ancient time, and they were not a big nation. So this is like pretty much all that's left. Monodentry or something like that. Monodentry? Monodentry. This town is, I'm actually staying here. These are all hotels. I'm staying in one of them. The city center, town center, is a little bit of a walk away, like 7-minute walk away down the mountain. Kind of neat. I think this is a really big tourist town. All the houses here are well maintained, so nice. They have new windows, things like that. Apparently they even have luxury villas. These ancient roads are so hard to walk on. I'm curious why... Whoops, sorry. That's the old monster. But why they have these things in the middle. It's like a train. Well, like a train track. It's not a train track. I think it's for animals when it's like icy here, so they have a grip. But I'm probably wrong. Looks so awesome. You read online about places where it really feels like you can like sink into the old times. This right here makes me feel like that. You can imagine like 500 years ago, the people walking through here. Came out, but just a few minutes north of this little town, it's probably Zagora's main attraction. Ow, what am I sitting on? Oh my God. This is intense. One wrong move, and I'm never going home. Oh, lots of people here. This is the Oxia viewpoint. Oxia. There are 3 viewpoints of the gorge. I think I'm hoping to see all 3 while I'm here. This is the second best viewpoint, I think, according to some people that I met here. The stone forest. I didn't think it was going to be that interesting. I seen it on a map. I was like, oh, whatever. But it's actually pretty cool. This whole area is like these freaking weirdo rocks. I wonder... Whoa, it keeps going. What is that? Feels too hard to... I don't know what kind of stone this is. Oh, cool. We will be seeing many, many bridges in my time in Zagori. This is the first one. Entirely handmade hundreds of years ago. The Aia Mina Bridge, or something like that. I don't know, I don't speak Greek. These were all hand-built. This one's really small. There's really, really big ones here. I think, is this bullet holes? It's A-G-I-O-S, Aios, Minas? As you can imagine, hundreds of years ago, even now, I guess the river, it goes up. You could see how high it goes. So they built hundreds and hundreds of these bridges in the area, so it'd be much easier to get around. This is the most medieval town that I have found yet. Wow. So cool. Check out this ancient town square. Oh my god, old well. Old fountain where you could come and get water back hundreds of years ago. Too bad they cut the tree down. I wonder why. Look how big it would have been. This town is called Delofo, I think. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. Delofo. This town used to have a different name until 1920. In 1920, there were two towns here, separated a little bit. They both collapsed and merged into this one. I don't know why. This building here is the tallest building in Zagori. Rumor is that that tower, the big tall tower, was built by a rich guy because his wife was yearning, missing her hometown, which is somewhere. So he built that tower, rich guy, for his wife to see her hometown after they got married. What the heck? There's a dog up there. I don't think there's anybody here. Kukuli. I tried. They weren't joking when they said it was a steep walk down to this bridge. I tore my MCL in my knee, a main ligament, a couple months ago. This is a good test to see if it's healed. Does that mean minutes here and not feet? Oh, what the heck? There's a sign for the bridge. Oh, cool. I made it. The Misios Bridge. This bridge, Misios, lies between the villages of Kokuli and Vitsa, situated within the gorge. I am in the gorge. When was it originally built? It doesn't say. Oh, right here, 1748. Oh my god. It's huge. I wonder where the viewpoint is. This is the small part of the gorge too. And it's like huge. Let's time how long it's gonna take for me to get back up. The trail just keeps going and going. It took 16 minutes, 40 seconds of straight uphill climbing. I know it sounds like I'm a bitch. Oh my god. But it's uphill. Holy shit, that's a bowl. The last stop of the day. Negades. People from this town of Negades were very wealthy in ancient times and would go as far as Russia and Austria, trading, spreading their wealth, and traveling. And that meant, because of how wealthy the folks were here, that they were able to have one of the nicest churches in the entire of Zagori. It's huge. I'm curious if it's original. Oh, I didn't even notice there's There's a big tower. Any information when it was built? 1795. I doubt I could get in. Is that shorter than the tall tower that's said to be the tallest in Zagori? Look how ancient this is. Literally like Iron Age. They just told me it's closed. I can't go in. That's creepy. Oh my god. Look at that. It's falling apart. Wow. There's just like a modern piece here. This one is really medieval. Mix the architecture with the cloudiness. So awesome. This one's very small, this town. I think it only goes to just about here. Yeah, this is the edge of the town. Oh, I just realized. Look at the tree. I think every town has like a gorgeous tree in the center. I am thoroughly pooped. Sweating all day. I've been going, what time is it? 6:30? 6:33. I have been going today since 5 something. So about 13 hours. Anyways, it's pretty cool here. I love it here. It's like a real life amusement park. An open air museum of real life, of ancient times. Do I look exhausted? I think I do. I think I look like I'm ready for bed. Well, see you tomorrow. That little town is Kapisovo. I think I'm saying that correctly. Kapisovo. That Kapisovo means garden in Slavic, which is cool because yesterday we seen Kipi, which is garden in Greek. I guess there used to be like big gardens here, and that town was very wealthy because of their garden. It is starting to rain. We got a big hike ahead of us. Oh, I hope it doesn't pour while we're hiking. Holy shit. I can't see anything. I'm literally in the clouds right now. I don't know. Whoa, my bottle is popping. I guess we're getting pretty high in elevation. This is like when and how people die while driving. Driving in the rain on a mountaintop. You could barely see. It's not rain. It's snow. I was just taking a nap in the car. And I woke up to the sun. All right, let's get out of here. This is the Belowe hike. It's about half an hour, it says there, 30 minutes. But I woke up this morning extra early because I felt a spider crawling on my face. What kind of spider is that? Little green one. And of course, the adrenaline of that, I can't go back to sleep. So I got up like 4 something. And I'm so tired now. All I want to do is sleep. Apparently, the Calogrias cave is somewhere around here. There's a few caves here. They look really crazy. Eventually, I want to come back here. I don't know when. Might be a few years. And see the caves. They look crazy. There's only a few pictures online. I'd love to actually see them and investigate them. I've never come to Greece in the summer, so I don't know what it looks like when it's fully green. It says place, Belowe Place. I'm pretty sure this is the viewpoint. Oh, I think that's where I'm trying to go. I think I gotta go all the way back around. Let's do it. That stone forest we seen yesterday has nothing on this place. Oh my god. Whoa. Look at the walkway. It's like so wet and it's freaky. I might fall and break my tailbone. My tailboner. Whoa! Oh my God! Time to drink myself some Vikos Gorge water. It even says on it, Zagora Horia. I am in Vikos, and Vikos is in me. Tastes like the air around me. Beautiful town of Sepilovo. There's one town that I forgot to mention. The town when we went on the hike just around this mountain here, it's like a 15-minute drive to the gorge. There's a little tiny town there where I parked called Vradido. It's only like 10 houses or something, but it's one of the towns here. This is one of the biggest towns in Zagori. I think Vradido is one of the smallest. Some websites say there's 200 people that live here. Some others say 500. I don't know which one to believe, but it's one of the nicest. It doesn't have that super old-fashioned original walkway. That original town, Vradido, I should have mentioned, is the highest town in all of Zagori from sea level. Look at this town. Right in the heart of Zagori. Right in the heart of the national park, actually. Look at that. What an absolutely beautiful place.
The whole part of the mountain is Pindos, mountain of Pindos.
This is Pindos?
This one is one of the mountain of Pindos. Yeah. Pindos is, how can I say it? Too many mountains
It's a mountain
together.
range.
Yes, mountain range, yes.
Okay.
This one is one of that. Maybe the name is Mountain of Gamila.
Oh, that's where the Dragon Lake is.
Dragon Lake is in the other side of the mountain.
Can you believe it? This is probably the most remote village in all of Zagora Horia. And this is the only town where they get to see snow 365 days a year. This snow does not melt. God damn, it's gorgeous here. Wow. This is like, you know what I mean. This is not normal. How is this place not more famous? Like if this was in Canada, this would be #1 tourist destination. This town was first written in 1295, meaning that it is older than 1295, which shows you just how ancient this place is. It's like 1,000 years old. And the old name was Lesenitsa or something like that, but they changed the name 100 years ago because that was like a super old-fashioned, like probably not even a Greek word or like modern, like it sounded super old-fashioned, so they wanted to update the names as they were updating the names of a whole bunch of towns all across Greece to a more truly Greek name, which is now Vrisochori or something like that. It's not that big. Damn, is it gorgeous? Holy shit. Even just this little slit right here. Like, so pretty. It's really hard to just not stare at this. It is so like, this town is almost like a theater for it. 100 years ago, there were 1,500 people that lived here. But then there was the Balkan Wars in the early 1900s. And now today, there are less than 100 people here. And the people here are real Vlachophones. They speak a Romanian. A Romanian. De Corfu, historically, the Ottomans who ruled Greece were not allowed to come here. They were banned because this town paid like 38 of their strongest men to go work for the Turks. They paid that 38 of their strongest men for this freedom. And then a few years later, they were able to buy their strongest men back with 1,800 Turkish white coins. I don't know if that's a lot. I have no idea. The town, I was right. Every town's city center has a big tree. So cool. Legitimately. This is totally medieval. Oh my God. Today's the last day we'll be exploring the south side of the gorge, because the gorge, like the national park, and the gorge is like right in the middle, and most of the towns are on the south side of the national park, on the south side of the mountains. Tomorrow we will see the north side, and it's just one day. It took me 3 days to see everything down here, and then 1 day to see everything up top. Oh, I should have bought a Monster last night for it right now. Look how big their tree is in their town center. This town is absolutely minuscule. There's probably less than 10 people that live here. I think this town, which is Io Paraskevi, is a ghost town. There's a newer house right here. There's only 3 or 4 buildings here. They're all abandoned. Shit, it's coming. Shit. This is the tiny town of Itia. Oh shit, it's coming for real. There isn't that much here. It's very small. There's only a few houses. All these houses are protected by dogs, I think. You could probably tell where I am by that bridge right there. We were way on the other side over there. This is Gravenity, a martyric village. During World War II, this town was destroyed many times by the Germans. They came here and they bombed it several different instances, not like one big attack. That's why you'll notice a whole bunch of houses are like new and modern, and there's only a few here and there that are the original stone buildings. See, you'll notice the original houses built in Zagori are these original stone buildings, just like in Monadentry and all the other places. But places like this are destroyed, martyred. And all the houses of the people that still wanted to live here are built with modern building materials and techniques. This town had a death toll. I think that means Germany was told, or the Germans were told by up our peers to come and kill so many people here, like a certain number. Don't attack me, dog. This is Castanonas. Is he growling? Another little town. All the towns that we've seen lately, a lot of them are just like, see this mountain range? It's like a big curve. They're just like 5 or 10 minutes apart. You could see, I don't know if you could see one way over there. That's where we started this morning. The weird thing is, they don't really have restaurants or cafes or even like markets to buy stuff. I don't know where they go to get stuff. Like, I want to get some snacks and drinks, but I can't find any markets. How does a dog already see me? Oh shit. Cat! This one's a Rottweiler with really small legs. This one's limping, or I think it's, yeah, foot is like hurt. Get out of here! This is so awesome. Look at this fucking place. Oh my God. It's still first thing in the morning. So this is, I guess, the morning dew. I'm just guessing. Might be legitimately foggy. Look at that. There's even snow-capped mountains here. Wow. We'll come back later. We'll see if the fog and the wind calms down in a couple hours. We are on the north side of the gorge. This town that I'm in is called Vikos. Same name as the gorge. What a gorgeous place. Hello. Wow. All these towns that I'm gonna see today are all very small. Similar to the other day. There isn't that many up here. But you'll see it's just, if not more gorgeous than the southern side. Even though the southern side is so pretty. I can't wait to shave. I can't shave because of my new tattoo I got in Athens. You can hike from Monadentry, where I am staying, to here, through the gorge. If it is sunny tomorrow, I will be hiking it. It's a 6 or 7 hour hike. I don't know the distance. Some websites say the gorge is 30 kilometers long, but that's so long. When I use Google Maps measure distance, it's 6 or 7. And then some other websites say that the actual hike is about 10 kilometers, which probably is the most accurate because you won't be walking in a perfectly straight line. You'll be like, you know, moving different directions. Oh, look at this. Are you hungry? I'm a vegetarian, but I bought these sausages because I keep seeing dogs, homeless dogs. They seem so starving. Big dog. It's probably somebody's dog. Look how sad it looks. So pretty here. If you're gonna come to Vikos, this is where you come. And the billowy viewpoint. Wow. Look at that. Looks heavenly. Vikos is so funny. Look what I found. It looks like, especially this, Coors Light or something. I don't know where it's brewed. The water, it says here, the water is from Zagora Horia. What a nice day. What a perfect day to finish the exploration. This beautiful town that I am in is called Megalopapigo. And that's Micropapigo. I think I'm saying that correctly. I don't know why exactly the town is split into the same name, but they call it like Megapapigo and Micropapigo. What about this puppy? This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, tourist town in all of Zagori. The reason I stayed down there is because it's in the center of all of Zagori, so I could see all the southern towns and all the northern towns. If I would come here for vacation, I would either stay here or Aristi. Aristi is very close, like 10 or 15 minute drive. Between the two towns, one is on this side and one is on this side, there's something really cool and pretty famous here called the natural pools. Ooh, I'm getting excited about this one. Beautiful. I believe they fill up and you could like swim in them. I wonder if it's cold. It's not that cold. It's like the cleanest looking water I've ever seen in my life. I wonder if this is what's in the bottled water. Vikos or Zagori. Oh, it keeps on going. Like I have no way to jump back. It looks man-made. I remember the stone forest. Holy shit, a huge wasp. I think this is as far as I'm going. Because it stops right there anyway. This is so awesome. What about this puppy? This is so crazy. Oh, he's back. I tried to come to Vavausa a few days ago, a couple days ago. The road to Vavausa that I was trying to take was that forest trail. Google Maps has me going the craziest way. So I thought, damn, there's like no way to get here because according to a few people, they said there are some towns in Zagori you can't get to. But this town, as of now, I have seen every town in Zagori. This town is unique because there's a bridge right in the middle of the town. So pretty. One tradition says that the bridge was paid for by a noble lady from the village of Skamneli to give thanks to the people of Vavausa, especially the chiefs Lalas Davlis and Batzio Baraktaris, who helped save her village from an attack by the Albanians and even killed their leader. The national park of Vikos Aaos is because of this river. Vikos being the gorge, this being the Aaos River. This town was huge. There were 5 towns here in this valley that all merged into this town, Vavausa. And then in 1801, there was a plague that came through and killed almost everybody. But just to clarify how huge it was, even after the plague that killed almost everyone, there were still 2,500 people that lived here. After that plague that killed almost everybody, in the around 18... After that plague that killed almost everybody, around 1813, 1801 to 1813 was when that plague came through here. In the 1820s and 1830s, everybody left. It just wasn't worth the time to live here in the middle of nowhere. It wasn't worth the effort to live here in the middle of nowhere. So the town was abandoned in the early 1800s, 1820s, 1830s. About 100 years later, during the Balkan Wars in 1913, people started coming back here. There was huge wars all around this area. World War II came, 1943. Germans came here and bombed this place. They destroyed this village completely. It was completely abandoned again. Not a soul lived here after World War II. So 1960s, 1970s, with more industrialization and things like that in the area, people started coming back. The forestry industry was too juicy to leave behind because all the trees here, and we're like, if you look on the map, I'm in the middle of nowhere. So it's like a perfect place for good forestry. And now today, there are about 150 people that live here. I have officially seen every single town in Zagori. If you decide to come to Zagori, my recommended route now, after seeing it all, is if you're gonna come from Athens, I would come here to Vavasa. It is so pretty, it is so different. It's unique in the Zagora Horia world. I would come this way and keep going north so you could see the mountains and go to Aristi area. Aristi, that whole area, the town of Vikos and the view of Vikos Gorge from there is so pretty. Still very windy. My God, is it gorgeous though. Holy. Still super foggy. Not as foggy as this morning, but still super foggy.